Hello, my name is Iqbal Singh Josan and I'm going to show you my workspace where I do all my IoT projects. So right now you're looking at my electronics workbench, which has all the tools and equipments I need to troubleshoot and debug or assemble my edge computing boards. So here, starting from the left on this table, you see a red color. This is a USB power tester. This is also a USB tester, which can run in series and help me measure the power consumption of a device which is deployed out in the field. A portable field multimeter, another desktop multimeter. This is a LCR meter, and this is a temperature meter. So all these tools, they help me characterize the performance of the device. Then I have a board mounting station here where one of the boards is mounted. When I need to work on the board, if I have to solder something, I have a welder's soldering station with soldering accessories here, a little vise here to do some mechanical work on the board if I need to. And then I have some other equipment here. I have a frequency counter which helps me count the pulses coming out of the outputs of the boards. This is a function generator which helps me inject pulses of different shapes and sizes or different frequencies into the board under test. A signal generator that helps me generate frequencies for test up to 150 megahertz. A Tektronix oscilloscope that helps me characterize the sampled signal, all its frequency components and everything. And then of course I have a laptop which has the necessary software that is often needed to interact with this equipment, capture signals from the equipment and analyze that. And then I have a DC power supply, then a antenna analyzer that helps me analyze the antennas connected to the IoT devices, a switch mode power supply, and of course I have this a transceiver here, which is a UHF, VHF and HF frequency range transceiver station that helps me generate signals wirelessly and connect to IoT devices within the lab itself. Of course I have this watt meter that measures the power coming out of this base station, and an antenna tuner to help tune the antennas that connect to this base station, and also the artificial ground that provides the ground plane for the antennas. Some of the indoor antennas I use for testing are lying here on the top shelf. On the top shelf I see some other equipment, some computers running some background load on the network. So that is my electronics workbench. And then on the side I have a development station here. Here you see the completed prototypes. Like for example, this is a AI camera prototype which is running some workload and it's still work in progress. This is the next version of the prototype I'm working on. This is in the past I had worked on an edge TPU, a tensor processing unit. That is the one mounted here. It's shut down right now, but when I need to, I'll connect the power and all the connectors and start working again. And this is another one under test. You see the cellular antenna here, which is connecting through Cat M1 and running Pi 3 motherboard with Linux operating system and doing continuously working. Here you see a monitor here, which is running on a Linux computer. The computer is at the bottom of this shelf, which is running all the workloads which is required to run the tests on these prototypes. And of course I have this all the component shack here where I have all the required components I need to assemble these devices and put them to test. There's some other tools I need, some micro tools, tweezers, some micro screwdrivers and other stuff which are required to fix these boards. All these are the flash drives which have the image, the software and the code that goes into those devices. I have a permanent storage for them. In case something gets corrupted, I just back up here. Some other tools like a drill machine, a DeWalt drill set. Then I have these tools, some other tools which I often need for doing the mechanical work. So this is all about from this side you see some mechanical tools, some components, finished prototypes under test here on this table on the network, and here is the electronics workbench. And now here on this end I come to my coding station where I do the coding work. I write the programs and test them out using cloud technologies and platform technologies for the edge boards. And that's running my MacBook Pro here, lying here, and the monitor keyboard connected here. So this gives me easy access to my electronics workbench as well as my finished prototypes. And of course on this end I have my study corner where when I am doing some thinking work, designing some stuff, or reading up on some books on computer vision stuff on IoT, including the IoT Edge lab notes. All the serious work happens here, along with the TV monitor that I'm using as a monitoring station for my network. So, in a nutshell, that is all the workspace I have. And of course, for any meetings, conferences, I have this conference table too in front of the workspace. So this is a overall view of my workspace. Okay, thank you for taking your time for watching this. Thanks.